Ah, beauty morning. She's gonna be a nice day today. So here's this trail. It's marked but not cut, so I'm gonna cut it, cut the path for the trail to the pad over there. But it comes up above the face here, and there's my spare bar leaning against a tree. Come on, turn this down, radio. And then there's my spare fuel and my saw, everything right there. And what I'm gonna do, if I can zoom out, it's pretty steep, but not that steep right here. Like right there is a break in the slope of the hill. Just past that, it drops down. But as you come up, it's a little more shallower until you get to some bluffs just up there. But this side of the block is higher than my partner, who's cutting right now over there. But there's a bubble where the sideline comes up, then it goes up around a rock ledge, and then drops back down to another low point. And I'm gonna make a new trail over to that low point over there, because tomorrow they're gonna try and, well, probably tomorrow, there'll be a guy here. So there'll be two guys here on this long face, and then I'll be over there on a little low point. The line drops down to only enough room for one guy. So I'm gonna have to cut a new trail over to that spot. So that's what I'm doing this morning. So plans have changed overnight, and that's what I've got to do first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna be cutting trail up over there. So I'll see you guys in my new spot. Okay, here's my new spot. Look at this. Got one hang up here. It's an easy one though. Won't be hard getting that one down. But it's pretty small wood. I got a decent cedar there, but it's all pretty small wood. So that clear sky you see there through the trees, that is my face from yesterday. So I'm just up over the hill a little bit, and I got a real nice trail. I just cut a trail from that ridge there. It's ribboned, and then I filled up, and then I just made a new trail down here. So at the end of this tank, I'll go get my gear, bring it down, ribbon the rest of this out. But who knows, by the end of the day, I might be up the hill. Yeah, I'll be way up the hill by the end of the day, actually. Probably halfway through the day. Because if you look, the bottom line, right there, bottom line, it's on that short stubby snag right there. And then it comes up, turns, comes straight up the hill, right there, and the sunlight was another ribbon, so it comes straight up the hill like that. So it's just a little pocket down here, and it's all small. It's gonna go fast. So, yeah, I'll be way up the hill. By the end of the day, it should be way up here. Actually, it should be way up there by the end of the day. Yeah. So I all to myself. It's kind of nice. Okay, well, I'll wait till I got an opening here first. Actually, maybe we'll do a time lapse. I'll set up a time lapse, yeah. I'm gonna open up, find a hole to open up. Shouldn't be hard, right there. Natural opening, open up all the small stuff, dump that down. I'm gonna throw, well, this is a big one, but it's short, broke off halfway up. Another short stubby there. So it'll go quick and easy. Nice and cool in this in the shade though, in this tree shade. Yeah, it feels nice, at least for a good few hours until I get out of the tree shade once I get up the hill. Yeah, so I had to put a whole new trail in from the helipad. I had to go from the helipad up the hill and then across, because the one on the face would be way too long. So I have to go from the pad down along the face, follow along the face, go up the hill. So I got a whole new trail. It's way faster. I can get to my partner faster. And because it's up the hill from the face, it'll stay intact for quite a while. So I won't have to make a new trail for a while. But by the time that trail gets buried, like we work up past that trail, there should be a new pad up the hill, because we're going to put a new pad near the top line up here. But we'll probably wait maybe a week, a little under a week or so, depending how far we get up the hill. Because so far, the other pad, the one we're using, is still not that far away. But eventually, we're going to want to put another pad up there, also for the riggers too, because it is a pretty big block. So obviously, we're going to have a second pad, but we don't need it right now. But when we do get that other pad up there, all I have to do is come straight down. So it'd be nice, just hike downhill to do my gear. But I might be shifting out by then, we'll see. Because I only got about 10 days left and my shift is over, so. Okay, time to get to work. Okay, so I don't think that time lapse turned out very well. I didn't really have the camera in the right spot, I don't think. Fell some trees outside of the view of the camera, and then had surprisingly had to wedge it. I didn't think I'd have to wedge it that much, but that last tree had to wedge it quite a bit. Also, I blew out the hole in my muffler. Show you. What's that? Come on, yep. There. Yeah, there was something that was welded. That cover plate that goes on here, I don't know, but the cover plate was gone, and then there was some welding that was in the center here before, and it blew right apart. Because I got the saw used. I've only got like 4 days on it. I already blew out that muffler. My dad came across this saw because he does bucking courses and new follower training courses. And I don't know, some guy got hurt or something. Couldn't make it to the course. I don't know exactly how the story went, but he wanted to get rid of a saw, and it was like almost new. I had hardly any use on it, so I got it for a wicked deal. Yeah, I think this is my 4th or 5th day on this saw. And she's loud now. But it's today, the bullbucker supervisor is going to do an audit on me today. And he's doing his rounds of audits. Yesterday he did a bunch of other guys. Today he's doing me and my partner and a few other guys. He should be here pretty soon because we're the second group of guys, or I guess the second pad he's going to do audit. So he should be here real soon. So I'm gonna get him to pack my spare over to me. So I get maybe one more tank, and then I'll have my other saw here. It's a little one, it's a 572, which is fine because most of this woods here is pretty small. Just fine for a 572. So, but yeah, it sure cuts fast now. It's loud. Oh man. So I don't know if I got that snag on camera, but I had a real nasty snag. Dumped her down the hill. But not much to see when you're opening up, right? Look at all this little stuff. Lots of little stuff here. So, and it's loud. Man, is that loud. Yeah, I can feel it in the ears. It's loud. Okay, I'm gonna go get my fuel, bring it back down to here, and continue working. And I don't know, the first big one, I turn the cam back on. Got a lot of little stuff to do yet, so it'll be a while. Maybe this one here. It's about, I don't know, between 4 and 5 feet. It's not that big. Ah, nasty tree juice. Ah. Yeah. Cuts didn't line up. I got sprayed with that tree juice. Yeah, dirty tree water. Okay, so there it is. It's got a broken top. Looks like it. It's a dead top. I'm gonna dump it right in there, just that general direction. No, I have no exact aim where I'm putting it, but just somewhere in there. And then after that, I got a line of trees next to throw in the same spot. It's going pretty good so far. Okay. Easy peasy. That broke, but that's expected. I figured it was gonna break around there. Just because the hill, the slope breaks off just down over there. Yeah. And I can say it was a dead top. Okay, well, I don't know. Not a lot of interesting stuff to show you here. Pretty small wood. Pretty small stuff. That might be it for today. I might just add this footage to tomorrow's footage. Even if I have something tomorrow, I think I got a few decent ones up there. There's a big fir up there. Maybe we'll get that one on camera for this video. Okay, see you guys in the next tree. Back at the pad, it's quitting time. My partner just got a strip there, then the pad will be wide open for the helicopter to make a nice approach. Yeah, it's looking good. And we got my cookie. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and she's pretty schmeary out there. Yesterday it wasn't a cloud in the sky. Now there's clouds below us. Major change from one day to the next. Yeah. Oh man, this way she goes. And it's not even really rain, it's just like misty. I guess it's like falling mist. You know, it's very, very light. You can hardly even feel it. I'm getting more wet from sweat than from rain. Yeah. I'll show you what I've been doing here, the first half of the tank in the morning here. Right there, I just wedged that one over, but I wedged it down the hill and laid it out right there. There it is. Because I'm opening up from my opening I started yesterday. I'm joining the two up. So from that opening there, the line comes straight up the hill, and then it goes up sideways for a little bit, and then down into that pocket over there. Yeah, just opening it up now, and I'll bring all this end up, and then I'll jump around the corner into the bowl there and spend most of the day over there. And what I could probably do, so I'll get a couple snags. I see some snags in there that I could get. I'll get some of this understory, the saplings, just clean it up. My partner's got another day or two to bring the face up on his side. Yeah. Nice view now. Wow. When it was sunny. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll see you guys up there somewhere here in a little bit. Well, I'm just fueling up. I just had a snack, had a pear, got a banana left, some cookies. But we're kind of shut down here for the moment. You can see the fog coming through the trees here. And just a wall of white, can't see nothing. And over here, where I'm gonna be working for most of the day, my tiny little hole I got opened up over there. You can see the fog right in the middle of it. And there's a little bit of a breeze. You can see that ribbon there, that blue ribbon moving around in a little bit of the wind there. And it's not actually raining. It's the fog condensing on the branches and then the wind blowing the water off the branches. And so it feels like it's raining. But I can hear a saw across the valley. And there's a few other guys that are fogged out, but the guys across the valley that you can hear, they're a lot lower. So we're in a band of fog, but down low, it's wide open right down to the camp. And I might be able to make out, no, I thought maybe oh yeah, I could just make out the far ridge over there across the valley. Oh, I can't, it's not focusing. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that right there? Right there? You just make out the far ridge over there. Oh yeah, it's a little darker right in here, you see? It's clearing up pretty fast. But it came in pretty fast too. And you still see the fog in through the trees. If it wasn't for that chainsaw across the valley, it'd be real peaceful up here. You just hear the raindrops and the breeze through the trees, through the branches there. The branches swaying back and forth. It's quite nice when there's no man-made sounds around. Yeah, she's opening up pretty quick. We're gonna wait for the all clear from the pilot. I can't see the valley bottom, so we'll just give it a minute because it could come fogging up here just as fast as it left. So we'll just give it a little bit and wait for the all clear from the pilot, because camp is that way, and that's just a big wall of white over there. And then over here is the end of the inlet. There's a saddle, a road goes up through the saddle, mountain pass there, and that's how you get out of here, back to civilization. But it looks like the fog is heading west. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. But it's blowing this way. Yeah. Well, I didn't bring my thermos today, of course. The one day I didn't bring my thermos because yesterday was stinking hot. And I didn't need my thermos, so I didn't bring one today. Starting to cool down. Just standing around like this. Okay, so some of the guys are pulling off the hill. So you got a window open there. It's cleared up a little bit. They don't think it's gonna get any better, so they're pulling out. But I think we're good, me and my partner here, but I'll let my partner decide if he's comfortable working in this weather. So what I'm doing is, I'm not working right now, like I'm not gonna fire my saw up, but I'm gonna move to my low point in the far corner here. So if we do get weathered out today, at least my saw will be in the, where I'm gonna flash up again. Getting ready. One thing with my radio, I got a Kenwood radio, and there's a bad connection between the battery and the radio. So I use electrical tape to like tighten, I wrap it around the radio to tighten the battery to the radio. So it doesn't click on and off all the time. It drives me nuts because it beeps every time it turns off and then on. Okay, well, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna jump down to right there. So this is the hole I opened up. And this morning I was joining it up to my other big opening over there. It was a couple days ago. So I was just working right there. And yeah, so I'm gonna bring all this up. And then, so bring all this up like this. Get a monster big fir. I'm not sure which way that one's going yet. It's probably 5 feet, maybe a little bigger. For this elevation, that's pretty good. We'll see another big tree way up there. And then a whole bunch of small stuff here. But you see it's like a rounded corner, right? It's a rounded corner, comes down, and then it's a bit of a bowl right here. A slight bowl, and then it's a rounded corner. So, like the tops of these trees are gonna land like way over there. Oh, and this snag here, it's leaning like side hill. Oh, it's leaning side hill, and it's not going to impact the work zone, and it's also pretty sketchy to fall. So it's actually safer to leave it. And I'll ribbon some no work zone. I'm going to do that right after I drop off my saw. So that's one of the things where you have to decide, is it too dangerous to fall and just ribbon some no work zone around it? Or can you fall it? So, and it's a fir. I can tell it's a fir snag just by looking at it. And the way that fir rots is it rots from the outside in. So the middle could be solid. It was most likely solid since it's still standing that tall. But all the outside is rotten. So what that means is the outside could slough away while you're cutting it. So you could have, 500 pounds of rotten mush landing on you. It'll still kill you. So yeah, I don't want to touch that. And it's not going to impact the work zone. Regardless, it's not worth me risking myself for a piece of junk, right? So I'm going to ribbon that out. Even though it's not leaning into the block, it's leaning sideways, I'm still going to ribbon it out just so the riggers that come in here, they see this big nasty snag, they'll be aware of it before they get here because I'll have it all ribboned out and I'll mark it on the hazard report map. Yeah, so I don't know what else to show you guys, but